And now back to Panther Joe.
Why, hello everybody. We're going very long at all, how are you? As you can see, we have a nice healthy mixture done, ready to go for us. Our hamburger, nice and brown. But it seems as though there's a heart attack waiting at the bottom for us. So, of course, we have to get rid of that. Set our lid down, burn ourselves in the process. We'll go ahead and we'll come over here to the sink. Now, you can only do this if you rent where you live. If you own your own home, I don't recommend doing this at all, because then you have to pay to have it fixed, and then it's your fault. So we'll take our pan, we'll turn it just on its side like that, then we'll remember that we need the lid. Generally that's how it goes. We'll take our lid and leave just a tiny gap, and out comes the heart attack. You see, now most people would save that, but those of us in this new generation would happen to know better that by saving that, you save all of the flavor and delicious and all the yum-tasticness that fat and heart attacks has to offer. Now that we're good and drained, we'll take our hamburger, set back down. This is our baking pan that we'll be putting into the oven. Always make sure that you spray down your pan, because the last thing that you want to have happen is to get everything stuck to the bottom of the pan, because then you get less food. And you know what less food means? Less food. Give it a nice coat. Don't get too crazy with it. And you'll take every bit of that hamburger and put it right in the bowl. Don't spill much of it, because that would be a crying shame. Shake it out. Alright. Now our hamburger's in the bowl. It's more or less evenly distributed. Looking delicious. Nice and hot. Then we're going to take our shredded cheese. You'll never guess where I bought it. Open up your bag, and the recipe that I wrote, of course, calls for approximately half a cup of cheese. Now you see, I've found that here in America, you have American cheese. I've also found that American cheese is very delicious, which means you can't do a wimpy half cup of cheese on your cheeseburger pie. So you want to get a nice amount mixed in right there. And just when you think you're done, a pinch more. Because a pinch never hurt anybody. Now we return to our sloppy mess. This is going to make the bread for our cheeseburger pie. Now that it's all mixed up, this is very technical, so pay attention. You pour it in. Mmm, delicious. Absolutely delicious. Every drop. Get it all in there. Yeah, there we go. Excellent. Now, our oven has been preheating at 400 since before time began. So, since our oven is all ready to go, we go ahead and we put our mixture right in the oven. Put it on the center where it's so bright, and close the door. And you're going to want to set your time for about 15 minutes. Ultimately, it's going to cook for 25, but it's always good to check about halfway through. So you go ahead, you set it, and you forget it, folks. I'm not even making this up. Now, we have 15 minutes to kill. We've got to do something. What do we do around Panther Joe's house? We spend a little bit of time in the Word. So if you come with me, we'll read my favorite quote from the book of Joshua. It's verse 1:9, and it says, "Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be terrified, and do not be discouraged. For the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go." Aren't those some inspiring words? I'll be reading those very same words to my wife tonight as I present the meal to her. The Lord will be with you wherever you go. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a pleasure. When we come back for our final installment of Cooking with Panther Joe. I'll show you how to set the table, how to prepare the meal. Good eye.